Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Sunny early, partly to mostly cloudy later. 44 the high. It's 36 downtown. I heard this morning as an update, and I'm glad, Steve. I'm glad you pulled it because I just heard the headline on Alexa or whatever in the bathroom. But this is a great news story that I think a lot of people are going to want to be involved with on Thursday from Fox 17.
Veterans Affairs estimates fewer than 600,000 World War II veterans are still alive today out of the 16 million who served. And West Michigan lost a very special one this past Monday.
Samuel Schwartz was 94 and lived an extraordinary life, but he was very little family left, none of whom can make it to the funeral. So now one of his friends making sure he is not forgotten. Atra El-Nashar explains.
Yeah, guys, James Linton met Samuel Schwartz 9 years ago when James's wife was working at the nursing home where Sam and his wife lived. He says they quickly formed a special bond. And now that Sam has passed away, James says he wants the world to remember the man he was.
He's what I think we all want to be when we're 85 to 95 years old.
They didn't meet until later in life, but the friendship between James Linton and Samuel Schwartz gave them precious memories they cherished until the end.
We just had the best time. We laughed and joked, and you know, he was more alert and responsive, even though physically he was withering.
Sam passed away last Monday at the age of 94, but it wasn't until James was sorting through his belongings that he learned the full extent of the life his friend had lived. Born in Brooklyn, New York in 1924.
He was always joyful, smiling, encouraging.
It is funny that even before the gentleman started showing, when they showed his photos, my first thought was, man, that guy looks like just the most likable guy in the world.
Yeah, he did.
Like what the embodiment of what you would hope a fun grandpa would be. And then they showed a photo of him when he was young, taking a golf swing. It's a photo right out of the like American Dream magazine. Like,
it does. Yeah.
Dreamy man swings for the fences. The American dream at his fingertips.
Learn your tips from Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
The guy he was.
Before Sam even had the chance to finish high school, he joined the military in December of 1942, exactly a year after Pearl Harbor. He trained with Marines in Parris Island, South Carolina, where he met a woman named Elaine, a fellow Marine who he would soon call his wife.
You know, that generation.
Wow, hot.
Married for life and very dedicated. That's the way he was.
They shared 60 years of marriage until Elaine passed away in 2009. They both served throughout World War II.
Wow.
She trained pilots in South Carolina while he was deployed to the Pacific.
Not too many World War II vets left. And as Tom Brokaw said, you know, this is possibly our greatest generation. These boys, I'm sure they had no idea what they were getting into, but they preserved our freedom. I mean,
I really did.
These guys were heroes, all of them.
After the war, Sam and Elaine moved to the Midwest, where Sam led a successful career in corporate retail. James says he looks up to Sam for many reasons, like his achievements in business. But the strongest thing that bonded Sam and James?
He was a father figure to me. My father was also a World War II veteran, but he died when I was very young, so that's probably one reason I took to Sam.
James is now pulling all the strings he can to make sure that that man, who was like a father to him, gets a burial fit for the life he lived.
I've been getting in touch with different veterans. I've called a bunch of VFWs and American Legions and just letting them know that he doesn't have any family and that I'd like to have a nice turnout, because he deserves it.
In his grief, thankful he was there to hold his hand when Sam took his last breath.
He didn't pass alone. We got there, thank goodness. And hopefully he won't pass unknown. That's what I hope.
Now, Sam's funeral is this Wednesday, April 11th at 1:30 p.m. at Graceland Memorial Park. He will be buried next to his Elaine. James is hoping other veterans or anyone who knows Sam will come to pay their respects. Live in the studio, Atra El-Nashar, Fox 17 News.
It's amazing.
I have a hunch it's going to be significantly more than people who knew him.
Probably.
After seeing that, first of all, that was a great piece.
Yeah, I would imagine a lot of, just military members recent veterans, things like that, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s. Just them alone will probably show up in mass, I would think.
Yeah. What a story, though.
Married for 60 years.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the reasons why I want to be buried, is I want to be buried next to my wife. I want to be next to her for eternity. Bones, spirit, everything. And
I think that makes sense.
I love how, he's getting buried to his wife who passed away before he did. Man, that's got to be tough.
Yeah.
There was a mention. He doesn't want him to pass unknown.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever think about that?
Yes.
You think about your legacy after you die?
I do.
I don't think I do.
Well,
Yeah.
the way I look at it is, like I go, you think to yourself, I hope I'm remembered in that there's a reason to remember me. You know what I mean? Like I made a difference enough that you're not immediately forgotten. Because even really, really significant historical people, eventually, no one remembers them.
Yes.
Unless it's Thomas Edison or
Right.
Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
I mean, like somebody crazy significant.
Right.
But there have been a lot of notable people throughout history that nobody remembers them.
Right. But I would like to be remembered. The people that go to the funeral, I hope I would like to have touched them in some way, that they have a fond memory or whatever. But yeah, leaving a mark on the world, I don't think that's my thing.
I think you a bigger mark than you think with this radio show. Like, I know it's just an entertainment based, but you speak from the heart a lot, and it's
Maybe
it's a way
I
to
just
reach
don't-
people.
I don't really think about it though. Maybe I will when I'm older. I hope it's when I'm older that becomes top of mind.
I don't want it to be too late though.
That's the thing. If you
You know?
died too late, then again, people don't know.
Right.
I mean, when you look at the turnout for somebody who's younger, and obviously it's no surprise, if somebody's in school or college or whatever, there's going to be a ton of people there, like a whole school. But the older you get, the less
fewer of
family
your friends
members
are
are
there.
still alive.
Yeah.
Like him.
I mean, I just went through that with my own grandmother.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a decent turnout, but I mean,
But she was at an age where most
she
of her-
outlived most everybody.
All of her, yeah. So was
So
she
none-
93?
She was 94.
Savage.
Yeah.